We end our week trying to outrun a storm forming over Zakynthos, but it starts very differently. We are waking up in a small bay on the island of Ithaca, home of Odysseus. But before our own odyssey can begin, we have work to get done. But despite our best intentions, it's not long before we get distracted.
How's your Mondays?
Pretty shit. It's beautiful here. Someone's parked right beside that little island over there. We should have a swim over there.
Yeah.
Zakynthos Bay yesterday in a gale, right, Ed?
That's right, Kelly. She's right. When we arrived, it was pretty blowy until maybe
9 o'clock. We managed to find a little patch of sand, so.
And we held. This morning, explored the bay when it was nice and quiet before the wind blew up. Went onto the beach where there's this tiny little family-run restaurant.
Yeah, best souvlaki we've had in Greece. It was outstanding. And then tomorrow we're going to head south. We're going to continue south to one of the fishing villages in Ithaca called Kioni before we make our way to Vathy, and then hoping to get to Zakynthos for the weekend.
Dinner is a one-pot classic. An orchietta puttanesca from our favourite, Yotamotolengi, before Kelly heads out for a nightly anxiety attack.
So it is blowing light out here. There's probably 10 boats in the bay. Most of them are lined ashore. We're just anchored out here where we were last night, hoping that our anchor holds. The anchor alarm is on and it looks good so far, but hoping the wind dies down. There's no wind this morning. It only comes in the afternoon. So we're having to motor down to Kioni, where we're going to spend a few nights. And we're going to have our first chance at med mooring this season. So hopefully we remember exactly what to do. Coffee, and now I'm headed on a hike to the neighboring town of Frikes. I was just on my walk to Frikes. I don't know how to say that, but somehow along the walk a yellow jacket or something got in my shoe on the top side. I'm not sure how it happened or what it was, and stung me. And I'm allergic and I have nothing with me. I think I'm gonna be okay, but I've got Eddie and he's gotten EpiPen and Benadryl and is meeting me, but I'm an hour out. So I really hope it wasn't a yellow jacket. I just don't know what it was. My foot's throbbing, but we'll be okay. Bit of an update. everything is okay. Not exactly sure what bit me, but I seem to be fine. The throbbing's gone away. I still have my breath. Eddie's still coming to meet me to give me some Benadryl, but seems like I'm gonna live. So it's pretty good. I didn't get to go see the town though, because I was a bit scared, so I turned back around. We just spent a few nights on the town quay in Kioni. It was a beautiful little village. One of the best things about it is that the quay is actually free, so you don't have to pay anything to moor there. And if you want water, you just have to pay by the liter. And I think he said it was 6 cents per liter. And now we're headed to Vathy, which is the major city in Ithaca. We're gonna do some chores, laundry, go to the chandlery, check it out. Washing and showers. We had a little mishap with the laundry and it's gone overboard. Definitely doesn't look like it's drying down there, so I'm going for a swim.
It's time to set sail again, so we cast off our long lines.
Another windless day, so we're under motor, headed from Vathy in Ithaca to the bottom of Kefalonia, so that we can make sail for Zakynthos tomorrow. I can never get that word right, Zakynthos.
We eventually reach Poros, a pretty village in the shadow of Mount Atros, on the southern end of Kefalonia. It has a well-sheltered harbour with a town quay to welcome boats. It's Saturday morning and we are sailing for the northwest of Zakynthos, where some of Greece's most beautiful beaches are waiting. But the morning is still and foggy and it's a slow motor.
Did you catch anything?
Something took it, but we lost it.
Another day with no wind this morning, so we're taking this time to watch the rugby.
As the morning heats up, the fog clears and the breeze stiffens just a little. The island of Zakynthos is perhaps most recognised for the famous shipwreck beach, but with new regulations prohibiting anchoring and it being one of the most popular tourist destinations, we have opted to visit one of the less frequented coves. As we round the top of the island, we take the sails down, and Kel's also down for a nap after working hard all morning. But it's short-lived as we soon reach Fillipoin beach. The bay is beautiful, and there are only a few people around to share it with. As the afternoon breeze stiffens, we decide to head back to the harbour at Agios Nikolaos on the northeast of the island. Sails are up, but Kelly is down for the count again. We're sailing down the eastern side of Zakynthos. Some blue caves behind me. Going across from Kefalonia this morning. It's nice and still. Explored the western side a little bit. 4 o'clock now, the wind's picked up. So we're just cruising back.
Thanks, Dad. Oh, it's so good.
There's a storm coming in from the south, so we're going to try to get back to Kefalonia, which is a little bit more protected. We were hoping to spend a little bit more time in Zakynthos, but we don't really want to be caught out. Hopefully we get there before the storm catches us. There's a little bit of wind. If it gets a little bit windier, we'll get the sails out to help us get back a bit quicker. Losing the race a little bit. Bit of lightning, bit of thunder, bit of rain catching up to us. Still got a couple of hours to go, but hopefully we don't get too wet. When Kelly woke me up at 6 this morning to get going, I assured her we wouldn't get caught out in the weather, forecasted for later in the afternoon. She makes good on her promise to leave me to it when it starts to rain. Still a bit of rain, we've got a bit of wind now, so got the sail up, making a little bit better time, which is nice. Well, the weather's definitely caught up to us. Hopefully we don't get caught in the middle of the storm, but certainly copping a bit of rain, a bit of thunder, a bit of lightning. Probably only an hour and a half to go, so yeah, hopefully we get out of this soon. As we reach the harbour of Poros once more, the weather eases, but we are nonetheless relieved to have avoided getting caught up in the storm. And our weekends, much like it started, on the shores of a beautiful beach in Greece's Ionian Sea. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.